There's a big misconception about black holes. We have been told a story written not in the equations of relativity, but in the ink of our own deepest fears. It is a story of cosmic horror, of an insatiable, crushing hunger at the heart of darkness, of a place where physics and hope are torn to shreds. It is a compelling story, a dramatic one. It feels true in the way our nightmares feel true. But it is not true. Tonight, we will not fight that story. We will not debate it. We will gently walk around it. We will leave its drama behind. And we will look with calm eyes at what a black hole actually is. Not a monster, not a devourer, but perhaps the universe's most profound and peaceful teacher. In the next hour, you will not be pulled into a vortex. You will be invited into a state of understanding, a slow realization that the most feared phenomenon in all of cosmos is, in its essence, a lesson of geometry, a lesson of acceptance, a lesson in the quiet freedom of letting go. There is nothing for you to solve here, no danger to avoid, no puzzle to unlock. You are safe. You are merely an observer peering into a demonstration of natural law so extreme it becomes philosophy. By the time this journey ends, your mind may feel different, lighter. The gravitational pull of your own worries, those dense personal singularities, may feel less intense. Not because they vanished, but because you will have spent time in the presence of a gravity so absolute, so impersonal, that it recalibrates your sense of scale. This is the true purpose of our voyage, to let the silent geometry of a black hole quiet the noisy geometry of a worried mind. You are not falling in, you are learning to orbit, to rest within the curvature. Just listen and release. Where does the monster come from? It is born from a translation error. We take a mathematical truth, a boundary in space-time where gravity becomes infinite, and we clothe it in flesh. We give it teeth. We give it intent. We see the word hole and imagine a pit. We see black and imagine menace. We hear singularity and imagine a crushing, infinite density. We personify. It is what humans do. We turn forces into faces. We give the unknown a personality, and that personality is almost always a threat. For centuries, we thought the ocean depths held krakens. We thought the dark forests held wolves that were also men. We thought the quiet vacuum of space itself was a crystalline sphere holding back primordial chaos. Our new kraken is the black hole. But what if we strip away the personality? What if we mute the dramatic music and put down the paintbrush of horror? What remains is not a creature, it is a condition, a set of circumstances so simple, so geometric, that its terror evaporates, leaving only awe, and later, a strange, deep calm. The monster is a story we tell ourselves about the limits of our understanding. Tonight, we will listen to a different story, the story written by the universe itself. Let us begin at the beginning with gravity itself. Gravity is not a force in the way we commonly think. It is not a hand that pulls. It is a story that space tells about presence. Imagine space-time as a vast, still sheet of elastic fabric. When you place a heavy object, a star, a planet, upon it, the fabric curves. It creates a depression. This depression is gravity. Other objects move not because they are pulled, but because they are rolling along the contours of the curved stage. A star makes a deep depression. A black hole makes the same depression, but continues the curve. It curves the fabric so deeply that the walls of the depression become vertical, and then they curve inward upon themselves. The black part is simple. The curve is so severe that light rolling along the fabric cannot climb back out. It is trapped in an endless orbit, or it falls forever inward. There is no suction, no cosmic vacuum cleaner. If our sun were replaced by a black hole of identical mass this second, Earth would not be yanked from its orbit. It would feel the same curvature it feels now. It would continue its annual roll around the same stage, in total darkness, but in perfect geometric safety. The terror of spaghettification, the stretching into a strand of atoms, only occurs if you voluntarily approach the very brink of the vertical curve. It is the physical manifestation of fighting an irresistible geometry. It is what happens when here and there are stretched into a line of inevitable descent. But from a distance, a black hole is the most inert, peaceful object imaginable. It does not radiate. It does not rumble. It does not protest or consume. It is a statue, a sculpture of pure mass. Its only activity is to be, and in its being, to dictate the geometry of everything around it. This is our first crucial step past the misconception. The monster is, from any sane distance, a figure of profound, almost meditative stillness. Now let us approach the famous edge, the event horizon. Our misconception paints it as a wall, a membrane of fire, a chaotic boundary where matter shrieks and physics dies. In reality, it is none of those things. The event horizon is not a thing you can touch. It is a moment in your future. It is the point in space where the curvature becomes so complete that all possible paths leading forward, every direction you could possibly take, point inward toward the center. If you were falling toward it, you would see nothing special, no line, no wall, no flash of light. The universe behind you would appear to speed up, blue shift into a brilliant ring, and then it would simply be behind you. Crossing it would be utterly uneventful, but something profound happens here. Communication ceases. The event horizon is the universe's ultimate read receipt, that will never arrive. It is the point after which no message, no signal, no fragment of information about you can ever reach the outside. The misconception calls this a prison, but consider it from another angle. It is the ultimate simplification. Outside the horizon, life is complex. You have choices. You can go left, right, up, down, forward, backward. You can regret the past and fear the future. Inside the horizon, there is only one direction, toward the center. All the noise of possibility is silenced, the agonies of choice erased. You are presented with a reality so absolute, so final, that resistance is not just futile, it is geometrically nonsensical. The horizon does not judge you. It does not hate you. It does not even notice you. It is a condition of the landscape. And in that absolute impersonal neutrality, there is a deep, silent peace. It teaches a brutal, beautiful lesson. There are some curves you cannot climb out of, some points of no return, and fighting them is the only source of the pain. Acceptance is the only freedom they offer. And now, the core of the nightmare, the singularity. We are told it is an infinitely dense point. Our minds rebel. Infinite? Density? We imagine a tiny, furious knot of stuff straining against itself, hungry for more. This is the heart of the misconception. The singularity is not a thing. It is a sentence in the story of physics that ends with a period. Our equations for gravity, Einstein's magnificent theory of general relativity, work perfectly to describe the curvature, the horizon, the orbits. But at the very center, the numbers break. They divide by zero. They spit out infinity. Infinity in math is not a description of a place. It is a flag, a red alert. It means here, this theory stops working. Here, we need a new theory. The singularity is not a place of infinite crushing. It is the boundary of our current knowledge, a blank space on the map labeled, here, space and time as we understand them cease to be concepts that make sense. Think of it not as a crushing, but as an unmaking, a transition. The matter that falls into a black hole does not pile up in a tiny, angry dot. It is theorized to transcend, to pass into a state or a realm where our ideas of location and moment have no meaning. It leaves the stage of our universe entirely. Therefore, the black hole is not defined by this terrifying heart. It is defined by its absence, by the silence it creates in the fabric of reality. It is a hole in the stage, not an angry hole, a serene one. It is the universe demonstrating in the most extreme way that it has rooms with rules we cannot yet read, and we are not required to enter them. And so, a final question arises, one that lingers in the back of the mind, even after all this calm, all this geometry. What if? What if, despite the serene curvature, despite the peaceful philosophy, the threat is real? What if a black hole could appear spontaneously out of nothing, a cosmic accident right next to us, a silent, sudden rip in the fabric of everything, dooming us all in an instant? What if everything you just heard is a comforting lie, and the monster is just biding its time? It is a potent fear. It feels scientifically plausible. We have heard of micro black holes, of quantum fluctuations, of exotic physics. Let us address this ghost directly. The fear of the spontaneous, unpredictable cataclysm. It is not a fear about black holes. It is the oldest human fear wearing a cosmic mask. It is the fear of the earthquake that swallows the city, the silent aneurysm, the diagnosis that comes from a routine checkup, the phone call in the middle of the night. It is the fear that the ground beneath your feet is not solid, that the rules are a temporary illusion, that at any moment, without warning, everything can be undone. And we project this deepest, most personal terror onto the cosmos. We imagine a universe that is not just indifferent, but capriciously cruel. A universe that might, on a whim, conjure a devourer in our backyard. But here is the truth, spoken gently. The equations say such an event, a spontaneous, planet-consuming black hole appearing in our solar system, is so improbable that the word impossible is not strong enough. It is statistically less likely than every atom in your body spontaneously teleporting to the other side of the galaxy, arranged perfectly as you. It is not just unlikely, it is a violation of the conserved, patient, predictable laws that allow a universe to exist in the first place. The universe is not capricious. Its terrors are vast, but they are distant, they are scheduled. The sun will die in billions of years. The galaxy will collide with Andromeda in even longer. These are events of grand, predictable geometry. The spontaneous monster is a myth. And this is the crucial practical mirror. For every terrifying what if that your mind generates, what if I fail? What if they leave? What if I get sick? What if I am not enough? These are your personal spontaneous black holes. They are catastrophes conjured from the quantum vacuum of your anxiety. They have the gravitational pull of reality, but the substance of a probability so infinitely small it might as well be zero. You give them mass with your attention. You curve your mental space around them. You treat the faintest potential as an inevitability. The black hole teaches us to look at the geometry. Is the curve real? Is it made of actual present matter? Or is it made of the phantom mass of what if? The universe does not waste energy on infinitely improbable horrors. It follows its curves. It unfolds its slow, grand processes. Your mind can learn to do the same. You can acknowledge a worry, see its faint potential curve, and then choose not to feed it the mass of your imagination. You can let it remain a ghost, a fluctuation that will dissipate because you did not grant it the gravity of your belief. The monster, The cosmic one, the personal one, requires your fear to feel real. Without it, it is just a set of conditions, a configuration of possibilities, most of which will never come to pass. So let the spontaneous black hole go, not because you are brave, but because it is a scientific nonsense. And in that release, find the blueprint for releasing the other ghosts. They are all, every single one of them, just bad physics. Now let us turn the mirror. A black hole is a cosmic extreme, but its principles are universal. You have gravity. Your thoughts have mass. Your worries, your regrets, your anxieties, they are dense objects in the space-time of your mind. They create curvature. They bend your mental paths. They create event horizons, points of obsessive thinking you feel you cannot escape, singularities of fear where logic seems to break down and all your mental energy spirals into a single dark point. We fight these personal black holes. We strain against their pull. We call them monsters and give them names: depression, anxiety, dread. But what if we applied the cosmic perspective? The black hole teaches you cannot fight the geometry of a thought pattern that has gained critical mass. Arguing with a deep depression is like arguing with a vertical curve. But you can observe its geometry. You can acknowledge its presence without believing its story that it is a monster with intent to destroy you. You can see it for what it is, a configuration, a dense knot of energy and narrative in your mental space. And from just a little distance, the distance of a deep breath, the distance of this calm narration, its gravitational pull weakens. You can orbit it. You can study its properties. You can even accept that, for now, it is a feature of your landscape, without having to fall in. This is the Copernican gift of the black hole. You are not the center of the universe. Your crisis is not a cosmic singularity. Your pain does not have infinite density or importance. It is a local curvature, a temporary configuration of energy and information. And like all things in this expanding, evolving cosmos, its grip weakens with perspective, with time, with the gentle, steady application of a wider view. So we release the monster. We let the old story fade like a scarecrow dissolving in the rain. What remains is truth, geometric, silent, awesome. A black hole does not do anything. It is. It is mass. It is curvature. It is a boundary in the cosmic fabric. It asks for nothing. It needs nothing. It is indifferent in the purest, most philosophical sense. And in that absolute indifference lies its unexpected gift, perspective. Your mind can orbit this idea tonight. It can approach the concepts of finality, of letting go, of boundaries that cannot be crossed, and feel not terror, but the profound relief of a law that cannot be broken, only accepted. There is nothing you need to fix about the black hole. There is nothing you need to fix about yourself in this still moment. You are here, listening. The universe is there, being. The geometry of your life is what it is for now. Allow the immense silent isness of this cosmic extreme to absorb the frantic shouldness of your thoughts. Allow the infinite curvature to gently straighten the tight, painful bends in your awareness. The biggest misconception was that this was a tale about endings. It is not. It is a lesson in scale, a masterclass in perspective, a demonstration that the peace we seek does not come from defeating our monsters, but from seeing them clearly and calmly for the natural phenomena they are. The universe has room for black holes. It has room for galaxies, for nebulae, for silent dust and roaring stars. And it has room, infinite room, for your quiet, orbiting, resting mind. Let the silence of the abyss be the blanket that covers your noise. Let the absolute darkness be the canvas upon which your thoughts can finally stop painting worries. You are safe. You are small. And in this vast, curving, beautiful universe, that is the most comforting truth of all. Rest within it.